Lucas, right now, if the Leafs made no more moves, so based on what they've done, based on what we know, do you want another move? And I'll give my opinion right after you. Do you want another move, or are you content with where it's at right now going into the playoffs, Tampa Bay game 1?
I'm gonna say that we get greedy and we ask for more and more moves all the time, as fans do. I'm content. Overall, I'm content. Now, would I like to see one more move? I would, but overall, if they do nothing, and they're gonna have to do something to make the money work. But if they do nothing to add to this roster, dude, I'm pretty happy with it. Like overall, I mean, the McCabe, if they just did McCabe and Lafferty, I would have said that was too little. But that combined with O'Reilly and Achari, dude, this is a good deadline for the Leafs overall so far. And if this is it, this is a good deadline. What about you?
Yeah, I think so. I don't love the fact that they put themselves in this position in terms of Dubas keeps going, oh, we didn't take from our roster. We didn't take from our roster. We didn't take from our roster. Well, Dubas, you should have took from the roster because Kerfoot should have been going back the other way in one of these deals. So maybe I'm a little too hard on Dubas because he's done to me. And this is where Lucas, I have a tough time sometimes separating it like Toronto from okay, just evaluating what's up here. Evaluating what's up here. If Dubas was the general manager of the Tampa Bay Lightning and he made these 2 moves, I'm probably raving. Like I'm probably just absolutely just, these are amazing moves. These are great moves. These are sweet. But unfortunately, fans, I have this dark cloud. I have this freaking negativity and I hate that. I hate it. But I will say, I don't like the position they put themselves in because now they're going to have to give an asset incentive for another team to take a contract, likely, unless Matt Murray just stays on LTIR, which I guess you never know. There's a possibility of that. Yeah, I'll just say that to me, I will go on the next video or live stream or podcast or whatever. I will be freaking celebrating if they can make one more move. And maybe that's premature because we're still going to see what happens in the first round versus Tampa. But I just think they've got to make one more move of a guy. Like I'll look at that third line and be like, wow, that third line outmatches Tampa's third line. And that's the scenario of, okay, if you have Nyes in the picture and you have O'Reilly, get one more guy. Just freaking, if the Leafs could get an Adam Henrique or a Scott Lawton, or one of those names in the middle 6, then I'm done. Then I'm not even like if the Leafs lose in the first round, Dubas did everything he could. If he could go for that one more piece in the middle 6, there's no more conversation to be had, Lucas. Dubas did everything he possibly could, and then I'm freaking quiet. You're not catching me saying fire Dubas if he makes that one more move. Right now, I'm still on the edge. I'm like, is it enough, man? Like Dubas is still riding on freaking Pierre Engvall on the third line. So I truly can't put no blame on Dubas if they lose in the first round. But if he makes that one more move where it's an upgrade over Engvall and Engvall's not on that third line, then I'm going, there's no blame on Dubas. It's the players. It's 100% the players.
I guess why I don't feel that as much, Johnny, is I've been thinking about it the last few days, and it's like when you have Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander, I mean, dude, these guys have to go steal a series. Without it just being all about them. We need 2 of those guys to be the 2 best players in the series. It's got to happen.
Yeah.
It's got to happen. We see them on a nightly basis do amazing things. Last night in Seattle, they were buzzing. Like Matthews and Marner have got to just take this series by the scruff of the neck and win 2 games on their own. Like that's what we need more than anything. Totally hear you on adding one more piece. And if they do add one more piece, I hope it's a winger that can slide up with Tavares and Nylander, which pushes O'Reilly down. But yeah, I think one more piece would be the gold mine. And like you said, then at that point, you can't be faulting Kyle Dubas.
Yeah.
But overall, I give them, if I'm grading them, because of the capital they have to trade out to get these assets too, like factoring all that in, I'm giving them a B+. I'm giving them a B+. It's a B+ A-. It's right around that for the trade deadline so far.
So yeah, I think we're differing in opinion a little bit, but I would say it's like, to me, I'm the same with grading it. Like I think maybe our expectations are a little bit different, but I think in terms of grading, I'm there. The only other thing I'd say, Lucas, and I have to say this because you just talked about the top players. If Mitch Marner, I mean, we saw it in Tampa Bay, and this is where it drives me nuts because it goes back to when he was drafted. It goes back to 2017. It goes back to 2018 for the Caps. I loved Mitch Marner. And I'm saying loved because I've gone through a patch here where it's so frustrating to see a guy so skilled and to me, one of the best playmakers and just the smarts on the guy is just unlimited in some areas. It's just, that's a guy that really I just want to see explode. He has to. We saw it last year against Tampa a little bit. Obviously, that like to me, Mitch Marner's a guy that we'll be talking about like in the conference finals if they get there one day and be like, wow, that guy was obviously Matthews is Matthews. Don't get me wrong. Nylander's been unreal, but I just feel like Marner to me is that game breaker in so many different ways where it's like you're in a tough spot. Sure, Matthews end to end for a goal or Nylander individually in overtime against Minnesota, but I just feel like Marner's that guy that can unlock a different breed. And hey, everyone listening right now, I promise to you, if Mitch Marner shows what he did last year against Tampa and more, and the Leafs get past the first round, I will make a formal apology and own everything negative I've ever said about Mitch Marner.
Boom. I'll hop on that too.
So that's the guy for me that I really hope can explode because, yeah, I mean, he what he's doing right now is just unbelievable, Lucas. Some of these plays he's making, like, I mean, the fact that, setting up Ryan O'Reilly and just like that's the stuff Marner can do. Like, take Marner off the lineup. Is O'Reilly scoring those goals?
No, absolutely not.
Right? I mean, that was all Marner. So, O'Reilly had the finish there, but Mitch Marner. So anyways, on the way out, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Our meeting is about to end here. You got to maybe invest in that Zoom premium. We'll see. But anything else, Lucas, you wanted to add on the way out here?
No, I'm ready to go for deadline day, buddy. I mean, we're it's Monday right now. We're start of the week. Can't wait for Friday as always. But even more excited that it's deadline day and we'll be on stream for the whole day, buddy. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, guys, this Friday, March 3rd,